Hey, Team Microlocs. This is Naomi Manzili. I am a 21-year plus Microloc expert re-entering the YouTube space, and this is my intro video. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of my 124 followers that have been faithfully following this channel for a few years with zero content. Here I am. I am here to tell you all about the world of Microlocs and to also tell you why a lot of Microloc experts are afraid of YouTube. You want to hear some more of that? Stay tuned. Let's get into it. So first of all, I just want to say that coming into this space has been the most terrifying experience of my life. One of the reasons is that, of course, you're afraid of what people have to say. You can be the most expert in the whole wide world about any subject matter, but there will always be naysayers. There will always be someone out here to debunk you and, call what you're teaching a myth and just call you out your government name. And I am of the thought that, if you know something to an expert level, of course, you should share to as many people as possible. And that is what brought me back into this space. I want to teach anyone and everyone about the world of Microlocs the right way. Now, since I've been gone, because I started in this space in 2013 and then I kind of backed out and shied away. But over the years, ever since the Microloc world exploded, right? Like I've been about this Microloc game for many years. I got my first set of small locks back in 2007, 2006, 2007. And most of my adult life, I've always worn really small locks. These are actually my fourth or fifth set of Microlocs. I've worn them all. I've done sister locks, I've done micro twists, micro braid locks, micro interlocks. Currently, these sets are about 3 years old, and these I started for the fourth. I say 5 times because I've worn also Microloc extensions on 2 different occasions. So these are actually my new sets. I call them new, but they're only like 3 years old, you guys. They're 3 years old. So I started these in, I think, 2022. It's 2022. I started these in May 2022, and these are micro interlocks. And I love them, absolutely love them. I've rocked them all kinds of ways. I even put some extensions on it probably a year ago because I wanted some length. But then I cut the extensions off, and then I ended up cutting them off too short and cut some of my hair. So at this third year, they should actually be a bit longer, but I cut a little bit of my hair. But once again, coming back into this space, going back to what I was saying, I can be a little scatterbrained. So if you're going to be watching this channel and following my channel, you're going to see some videos where I'm a little bit of a scatterbrain. But I promise you, all of the information you are going to get on this channel is going to be 125% legit, okay? The title of this video is Why Are Microloc Experts Afraid of YouTube? Check the thumbnail, right? I personally can speak for myself, and I can also speak for some colleagues. They will never admit to it, but here are some reasons why true experts in the space are just not feeling YouTube. Number one, I've been afraid. I'm a textbook introvert, and I just don't like to be on camera. I get a little scared. I get my palms start sweating. on camera, but I realized that this space is heavily dominated by DIYers. And that is the bulk of information that is on YouTube. A lot of people need expert information. There are not enough experts on YouTube giving expert information. All respect, all respect goes to DIYers, but a DIYer can literally start off. I don't know if they're gonna, some DIYers do tend to continue and they take a class and learn more. But when a DIYer starts off, an influencer starts off, they are teaching you and talking to you about their hair, what is capable. Their capabilities lie within what they can do with their hair. Okay, so for instance, like an expert like myself, I've been doing this natural hair locks and microlocs since 2003, well over 21, going on 22 years. I can give you information based off of a variation of textures and types, and how your lock is forming based off of your texture and your type, and the care of your hair. So because I have the bulk of experience with different types of hair, different types of clients. And a lot of that information is not given on YouTube. A lot of that information is not in this space because true microloc experts are afraid of YouTube. I said it. But your girl is not scared. I may be shy, I may be an introvert, but I'm not afraid. So here I am. Follow this channel if you really, really want to get some great information on microlocs. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Like, share, subscribe. Okay, but getting back to my reasons of why true microloc experts may be not as many of them in this space as you would like. Number one, some of us are just daggone scared. We just scared. We don't want to be in front of the camera. We just want to do the work, be about our business, and get moving. Number two, a lot of microloc professionals are not true experts. I always tell my students, if you want to know the level of expertise you have, if you want to know how well you know something, you should be able to explain that thing. If you are not able to explain something, you don't know it well enough. And unfortunately, some people that are purporting to be experts in this space cannot explain a lot when it comes to microlocs because they don't know enough about it. They're not trained. They haven't mentored with anyone. When the microloc movement moved and it exploded, some people were just haphazard. We just out here just grabbing, just grabbing. Some people are just out here grabbing. So a lot of people who even call themselves experts they are still learning right alongside the DIYers. They are legit still learning. So that's part of the reason. Some of them are not true experts. So they are, very shy with sharing publicly. They can have their private classes and put a price tag on there. And for a complete novice who do not know anything about microlocs going in, they're going to sit in that class, pay their good coin, $2,000-$3,000 upward, pay their good money and not learn anything. And it'll be too late because they've already paid that money. But this is why it's important to do your research. It's important for more experts to get in the space and to talk more about our know-how and our capabilities and what the do's and don'ts actually are. And that's part of the reason I'm here. I am terrified. My palms are sweating. This is my very first official YouTube video to talk about microlocs. Even though I've been in this space for many, many years, and I've been teaching full-time since 2020, right at the turn of COVID. But this is my first official video, really talking about microlocs. Like, I've been in this space since 2013, you guys, but I've done a few videos here and there. And that's why I want to give a special shout out and a special thanks to all 124 subscribers that are currently here right now. I'm hoping more people will come and more people will learn and more people will subscribe. But a special shout out, if you've been with me from the beginning and you've been here holding it down, waiting for me to post something about microlocs, waiting around with bated breath, but I've been procrastinating. Honestly, I've been trying to do everything else but come here because I just, it's scary. It's really scary. But I'm doing it scared. So thank you to my 124 subscribers that are here. I promise you, great content is coming through these pipelines. So go tag your friends, go tag your mama, tag your sister, bring them all in here, have a seat. Let everybody gather around, have a seat, so we can get to the business of Microlocs. A few more reasons why some Microloc experts may be shying away from this space is because of ego. I said it, ego. We have this thing about YouTube University. If you want to learn something, go to YouTube. If you learn it on YouTube, you're not learning the right way. But and to a degree, it's true because not enough experts are actually teaching sound information on Microlocs on YouTube. Maybe there's one or two here or there, but from my little research that I did before I came into the space, I saw that there was not enough experts. It just wasn't a lot of voices speaking in this space. And that's because a lot of Microloc professionals, they are gatekeeping. You got to pay them. Even myself, I can't say them, right? I got to put myself in this box because at one point I was like, they got to pay me for this information. I'm not just going to be handing it out, gatekeeping the information, not sharing it publicly in a very real way. A lot of Microloc experts are doing that. They're gatekeeping because, there's levels to it also. We're gatekeeping because we don't want copycatters just taking all of our information and starting a class and charging $2,000 for it. It's a lot, I promise you. But I'm happy I'm in this space. I'm not worried about gatekeeping anymore. I'm really just excited to share more information on Microlocs in a real way because the truth and the honest reason is that Microlocs have beyond exploded. And every time I'm on a Facebook page or, people are sending me messages all day long, asking questions all day long, it is exhausting. Excuse me. And I figured, it's best, as much as I'm afraid to do YouTube, as much as I want people to pay for my classes, but I figured it's good to just do this in a very bulky way, a very general way. So a lot more people can come and learn. Like literally anyone now that sends me a message about what do I do about frizziness? What do I do about unraveling? What do I do about whatever? How do I do this and how do I do that? I can literally just point them to a YouTube video and say, listen, I'm happy to help you. Go and watch my YouTube video that I did a year ago or 2 years ago. Y'all, I can't wait to get to that point. I can't wait to get to that point of being an official YouTuber and teaching on YouTube because this beginning stage right here, if you are trying to start a YouTube page, hang in there. We coming in together. We are coming in together because this is hard. Okay, let me come back. But I can't wait to get to that stage where I can tell people, just go watch a YouTube video I did a few months ago or a year ago, and it'll help you. And then I don't have to continuously regurgitate. I can focus on teaching people who are coming in to be mentored, who are trying to grow their Microloc businesses, and I can just keep it moving. I don't have to keep regurgitating because that gets exhausting after a while. It's really tiring. So I want to say welcome. This is my official entry video, my official introductory video. Hey y'all, hey Team Microlocs, your girl is here. If you're not following me on Team Microlocs on Facebook or Instagram, go follow those pages officially, team.microlocs. But I also love if you would share this video and like, share, and subscribe this video if you are interested in anything about Microlocs. When I say anything, I am a walking Microloc Wikipedia. Y'all have no idea. I got opinions, I got suggestions, I got wisdom and knowledge when it comes to Microlocs. So hang around. I've taught probably over 200 plus students up until this point since I started to teach full-time since COVID, since 2020. Excuse me, I did my very first class 2020, November of 2020. And ever since then, I've been about the business of Microlocs. Once again, welcome to this channel. Stay tuned for my very next video. I'm going to be talking about the differences between Microlocs and sister locks. I'm going to be covering all of the basics that you probably have heard through the grapevine, but I may also be doing a lot of debunking, and I'm also going to be calling out the naysayers. Not by name, because I'm not messy, right? Ain't nobody got time for that. We here for Microlocs. We're not here for no drama. So, but I'm going to be debunking the debunkers, okay? And from time to time, I may drop a video on an actual demo just to show you my point. And so there's lots in store. Lots in store. Thank you for being, for coming to this channel. Thank you for sharing, and subscribing. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, found some value in it. Check the links in my bio if you want any information about perfecting your skill set as a Microloc professional. In the meantime, let's be about the business of Microlocs.